YouTubers and Doctor Who fans, and welcome to a very special Doctor Who figure review. Today I am going to be reviewing the Underground Toys / Forbidden Planet exclusive 7th Doctor and Imperial Dalek set. Now, let me say, these aren't completely screen accurate to the story, so if you are someone who likes proper screen accuracy, you won't really get it in this set, but not that that really bothers me much. I'm just glad to have him in my collection. So I will start with the main figure of the set, which is of course Sylvester McCoy. And I'll review him in a bit. So first of all, I'll go through articulation. Just take his umbrella out. The head can move to the side a bit, and it also is removable, because there is also a solemn head coming out in the 11th Doctor set, so you'll be able to swap it with that. The shoulders, they can do 360. The biceps, they can do a 360, your articulation at the elbow, and 360 degrees at the hand. Moving on to lower articulation, the waist can turn at 360 degrees, a bit of effort. The legs can move up and down. The thigh can do a 360. Your articulation at the knee. Oh, and no articulation at the feet, because he has thigh articulation. So it's your standard articulation, really. Now I'm going to move on to detail, and it is actually quite highly detailed. The head sculpt, for a start, is very much like Sylvester McCoy, and they've captured his facial expressions very well. The only thing that bothers me is he didn't really have his smiley face. You didn't really see him with it much in the series. There was a few times when he grinned like that, but not many, so it's just as well that they are bringing a solemn head out. So, but it's still very good. The hat sculpt is very nice. The hat band is actually wrong. It's just plain red. They've painted it, and in the story, well, not in the story, in the episodes, he wore it. It was more red with grey details on. I mean, they've done it to the scarf and even to the tie, so why couldn't they fit it on there? Cost, probably. Save cost. The hair is black. Of course, you have the scarf down here, which is a bit inaccurate. It's red with grey and light grey detailings on, when it should be grey with red detailings on, really. So, but not that bothers me much. The cream coat is very nice. You have this strap on the back and lots of creases. The button on his arm. We've got all these little detailings on the knuckles of his hand. You can just see that on my camera. The jumper has only one line of question marks showing, which is a shame. I think they maybe could have had his coat open a bit wider to show more. And another thing that's inaccurate is there are 7 rows of question marks rather than the 6 there should be. Yet in the prototype images there were 6. So obviously they changed it somehow before then. The chain. For the series, this is how he wore it, hanging outside. But you can tell it's not from Remembrance of the Daleks, this figure, because on Remembrance, the chain was actually tucked behind the scarf. And another thing, the chain was silver. He never had a gold chain, I do believe. The scarf, not the scarf, the tie, again, red with grey when it should be the other way around. Grey with bits of red. The pockets are nicely done. Got more pockets on the sides. His handkerchief is also wrong, but the prop that was actually used in the episode was so complex that to put it on a figure would have just been impossible, really. So they've done the best they can, and at least it's worked, sort of, I suppose. The shoes is sort of spats, or just brown, with white detailing on. The trousers are quite nicely done, checkered pattern with stripes. Very nicely done. So, if even though there are a few things wrong, it is still quite a nice figure, and I'm not really bothered that some things are wrong. And of course he does come with an accessory, his umbrella, which is just a flexible piece of material, very flexible, very bendy, rubbery thing. And it has a little thing there so you can slot it into his hand. Like that, if you wanted him to have it like that. But you can also have it the way I prefer, which is just to stick it in his hands there. Which is how he had it a lot of the time, just like that. And that's the 7th Doctor. So, thank you all for watching, comment, rate, and please watch part 2.